Welcome to another Jarvis video series. In this particular video, we're going to be doing some discussions about the latest update, version 2.0.16. This is more of a housekeeping for Jarvis. So let's get right to it. First, this configuration is a lot tighter now, right? The visuals now is just your TP candle color, your confirmation gray text color, and then your EMA 2150 and 200. That is all. In regards to Unicorn, there is no more enable disable. It will be enabled by default. So that's no more checkboxes for that. It's already enabled. So you can enter your max unicorn age and unicorn probability or whatnot. There already is a video out there for unicorns, so you can take a look at that. So that's that one. Most of the work though was in this HUD. Okay, so there was some state leakage between two different signals, right? Buy and a sell. So for instance, if a buy signal fires and the HUD collects all this data and the sell signal fires, there's a point where it says wait, and in between there was some leakage of previous signal data coming through. That is no longer there. The HUD is now 100% smooth between transitions of signals, which is great. And we'll play it out too so you can see it. Secondly, now when there is no statistical data, that means that it's a brand new key. Okay. When the key comes up, when there's no key, this sphere that you see here is going to be black going forward. And all of these will be black as well. So it's letting you know that, hey, Jarvis does not have any statistical data on this structure. Unicorn will still be available, so you can definitely use Unicorn to, basically check the pressures or whatnot, the pressure mechanics of the market, and seeing if there's an opportunity for a Unicorn. But let me go ahead and play through this a little bit so you can see exactly what I mean. So here we go. All right, so we got a sell. First thing is, you see here, now it just says analyzing structure. So it's no longer weight, it's analyzing structure, because that's exactly what it's doing, technically. Um, and everything is smooth transition now. There is no state leakage. Before, this would say wait, and then probably you would see some details here that came from the previous signal. Now, once it goes and analyzes a new structure, there is no more leakage. Let's continue to play through. Now, for this particular instance, there was a key. So you see, it completely makes the HUD come alive and become more reactive, right? Based off of the status of the HUD. Before this particular key here, it was a new key, so there was no statistics. So that's why you saw the black spheres. This particular structure does have information, does have samples, so obviously the data comes up fine. So let's go ahead and play through that. Hit TP, good stuff, good stuff. So now we're gonna continue to watch this structure. All right, boom. So there's one here. Um, this structure is interesting. I'll pause it here for a second. Okay, so this is where intelligence is really ramping up with Jarvis, right? So at confirmation latch, which was this A plus in this buy signal, as you can see, there's a C2. This said it was a momentum trade. This was a momentum type of structure. But on the next candle, it downgraded to a green. So this is really, really dope. It's first time seeing something like this, because normally when the momentum comes up, this is a momentum and so is this. So remember, this is confirmation and then this is post evaluation. So this is at structure birth and this is post structure birth. And as you can see, it's been downgraded, right? And look what happened here. Sniper is red, and then also the acceptance was rejected. There was no need for commitment because acceptance was rejected. And look at the DNA as well. So, and watch what's going to happen with the structure. There you go. Straight to a cell. This particular structure here, as you can see, no key, there's no statistics because this is a brand new key. Okay, so that's what is there. Also, um, the columns here, the labels have also changed, so it's a lot cleaner. So now it's just A, B, C, D, E. These are the rows. Okay, the asterisk is for the unicorn, your signal, and then the macro. If you go to Tiny, which I love to use actually, because it's just much more compact. It's the same thing. Macro, signal, everything's the same. Okay. Um, so most of the work, most of the cleanup was in this HUD. So yeah, this is that the video. It's not gonna be too much talking here. It's more about just letting you guys know that Jarvis 2 version 2.0.16 in TradingView is now cleaned up. We would consider this, there could be other versions coming up, but where Jarvis is now, this is more in the polishing phase of the protocol. We don't foresee any more versioning coming up for Jarvis. It could be locked in with 2.0.16, but that has the polishing of this. If there's any bugs, obviously we'll do some bug fixes, but a lot of those bug fixes have already been eradicated. Um, so that's all that we have for this particular video. Version 2.0.16 is out there in TradingView. Definitely take a look at it. To get access, go through the WOP link, WHOP link in the comments, and yeah, that's all that I have. Have a great weekend, guys.